Hey Cancer, what's up? Welcome to your reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's have a look at what's going on in your love life from the 21st, from the 21st of April to the 27th of April 2025. Roles can be reversed anytime, so feel free to switch those energies, vice versa. This is for Cancer. It is a general love reading, may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Let's see, Cancer. What do we have for you? Okay, we're going to do a you versus them spread, alright? Okay, let's do this. Right, Cancer. So, what I am getting out here is that Cancer, I feel for a lot of you, you are letting go of a specific group of people, or you're letting go of a person who is not going to be able to provide you with any kind of long-term stability and security. Yeah, you're walking away from a situation that you nurtured, that you cared for, that you put in too much of effort into, right? It's just not growing. So you're letting go of a barren land. Nothing's ever going to grow, right? That's the kind of person or situation that you're letting go of, and you're moving towards a person or a situation where there is potential for long-term commitment, stability, security, not only financially, not only materialistic, but also emotionally. Okay, it's like the truth is revealed, right? You no longer want to run from the truth, you no longer want to live in denial. Okay, you no longer want to try and avoid a disaster. You tried your best, you tried to avoid this breakup, you tried to avoid this disaster from happening. Okay, you tried to avoid this entire situation from crumbling down. You were holding on to it like, no, don't fall, don't fall. But the truth is that it had to fall, it was inevitable. Okay, so you realize the fact that something out here is inevitable and you can't stop it from crumbling. All right, so yeah, you could also be letting go of someone who is a very dependent energy. I feel a very dependent energy on you. Okay, someone who's very dependent on you, someone who has no capabilities whatsoever to love or nurture you. Okay, I feel that's the kind of energy that you are letting go of. This person, all right, this person out here has no capabilities of commitment. Okay, like I said, they are someone who is absolutely dependent on you, and very overbearing energy. Okay, very overbearing energy. They've always neglected you, right? So you can't do this anymore. What do you feel like doing? You feel like walking away from someone who only wants shortcuts, someone who does not want to put any morsel of work. They don't want to put any effort in relationships. They don't want any kind of long-term stability, long-term security. They don't want any kind of commitment. They could be someone very obsessed with money. Okay, you could be dealing with someone who's very obsessed with money or their finances, or someone very overly conservative. Whoever it is, right? You feel like walking away. Let me revise that. You feel like running away from them. That's what you feel like. You feel like opening yourself up to people, places, situations which bring out the enthusiasm in you. You know, you feel inspired to move on. You feel inspired to move forward towards things, unknown things. Okay, so for a lot of you, you may be wanting to open your options. Yeah, that's what you feel, because this one out here, you're just going around in circles with them. Yeah, when it comes to your intentions, I feel for a lot of you, Cancer, you don't know where you're headed to. You don't know where you're headed to, but you're trusting your gut. You're trusting your intuition. Your intuition is on point, your gut is on point, and you're just proceeding with confidence, hoping, wishing, praying that it's not going to be a dead end. Okay, so you're walking into the unknown. That's what your intentions are. It's like you have no choice. You have two choices. Either you have a choice where you stay in fear, stay in a bad situation because you don't know what the new thing has to follow, or you don't know what the unknown has to offer you, or then walk into the unknown and trust the universe. And that's what you're doing. Yeah, see? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, this person clearly out here is ridiculous. This is someone who probably is with you because it looks good. So for a lot of you, this person may be in a relationship with you because it looks good. Others of you, you're dealing with a kid. This is emotionally very, very immature. They don't tend to grab the opportunities in front of them. They are very materialistic is also what I'm getting. And this person out here is absolutely haphazard. They have a horrible lifestyle. A horrible lifestyle. They not only get themselves into trouble, but they also get you into trouble. Okay. So yeah, your intentions are you are better with an unknown devil than with the known devil. For once, that's what you're thinking. Okay. Now, let's see how you want to move forward with this person. So, how you want to move forward with this person out here? There's a final decision out here. Okay. I think all this while you were rejecting an opportunity. Okay. Yeah. All this while you were rejecting an opportunity is what I am getting. All this while you were being greedy, probably. Okay. Greedy in the sense where you were holding on to someone only because you holding on to someone only because you thought there was financial stability out there. Okay. Now what you're doing out here is you are making a final judgment call, and I feel for a lot of you, you now don't care about other people's opinions. You don't care what the world thinks. You don't care who's going to judge you. Okay, why? Because you don't judge yourself anymore. You're learning from your past lessons. Okay, there is a karmic lesson out here. You're learning from your lessons. You are done judging yourself. You're done staying in a bad situation. You're done having fear of other people's opinions. And if there was an opportunity that you missed in the past, looks like you're moving forward to that opportunity again. So if there was this sense where you thought something was a risky investment, for a lot of you, you are clearly moving towards an investment that you once upon a time thought was risky, which is moving towards a new person, new situation. Okay, but you're making that final decision, and it's resonating with your inner calling. All right, now. Let's see, before we move forward, if you need a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com. Now, let's see, Cancer, the kind of person that you're dealing with. I mean, I already told you the kind of person they are, but let's see what's their overall energies towards you. Yeah, see, so much of, you know, if this person has to be with you, they're going to have to fight for you, Cancer. The problem here is they give up on their love too fast. If there is family and there is love, they will choose family. If there is work and then there is love, they'll choose work. They don't stand strong enough, and they don't stand up for what they believe is right. Even though this person knows you're the right one for them, right? They don't stand up and they don't fight for it. So right now they are at a point where this person out here feels like they are kind of confused. They still may be giving into drama. They still may be listening to people who are only in their life to create drama. Okay, but there could be a group of people who are not good for them, and they're still giving their energies to them because they feel it's important that they need to be loyal to them. But again, it's good to invest, but you even need to know how much to give, when to give, and who to give. Right? That's something that they don't know yet. How does this person feel? So this person does know and feel and understand the fact that they need to drop the ball. This person does realize the fact that they need to make a choice. Either they need to start prioritizing love and prioritize you, or then they need to start bringing in balance and stop completely neglecting you. Okay, even if they're overextending themselves to money, to career, to goals, they need to stop doing that, and they need to close out that cycle. So they do feel the need to proceed forward with confidence, with a strategy, and remove their emotions. They want to think more logically. Their heart is saying think more logically, okay, because they have a cycle that they need to close out, but they're not being able to close it out. So there is unfinished business, and I feel for a lot of you, the cycle out here is that they tend to hold on to people who or situations that they feel is their security. For some of you, I also feel this person out here feels like you are manipulative. They feel you hide, you lie to them, you're dishonest to them, or they just have trust issues with you. Now, what is their intention? Wow. Intentions are good. Intentions are telling me, Cancer, that this person out here wants to stop suffering in silence. They want to get out of a group. They want to get out of a social group. They want to get out of a group of people who is only bitching all the time, or who's gossiping, or who's not good for them. Okay, this person has intentions to regroup with a new set of people who are good with them, who vibe with them, or they want to just be done isolating themselves and they want to start connecting with you. Okay, that's what their intentions are. They want to be fair with you. Okay, they want to make a final decision. Now, when it comes to their actions, it feels like this person out here has the clarity that they need. Okay, yeah. They were looking for instant gratification. They had a hard time compromising. They had a hard time looking at the bigger picture. They were only looking at a short term and not really staying in for the long term. Now, this person out here has clarity in a situation. Okay, and I do feel that they're if they were very slow, if they were very impatient, if they were very hasty in making decisions, they realize where they have made that mistake. That's what I feel. They're no longer wanting to push a situation to work out. It's like, no, I've invested in this thing, now I have to make it work out, I have to make it work out, I have to make it work out. Now it's like a sense of realization where, okay, I put in an investment, it's not working out, that's fine, I switch lanes. So yeah, their intention is to switch lanes. Your intentions is that there is an opportunity. Your how you're moving forward is that you have an opportunity to build with this person out here, but for some reason you may be missing it. And others of you, if you missed an opportunity for a stable start with someone new, I do feel you're making a final decision and moving towards the new, no matter what this person has to offer you. I don't feel you're waiting for this person anymore. All right.